Viewer advisory. The following program is not recommended for all audiences. The featured content may be considered sensitive material for some viewers.
You are now watching Holy Dung Cakes. The buses around here are never, ever on time. Fortunately for us, that gives us some extra time to study something new. At least, until the bus arrives. That means, it's time for some Holy Dung Cakes. By the way, the last time we spoke, I said that I would explain to you why we chose to call this show Holy Dung Cakes in the first place. Well, it went like this. We chose the word holy for obvious reasons. To be clear though, the reason is that our stories are mainly about the holy ones. But, as far as the word dung cakes, well, that was a recipe that we learned about in the book of Ezekiel. Does anyone want to take a wild guess about who provided Ezekiel with all of this nutritional information? You guessed it. It is none other than the Lord himself. Now, where and whenever the Lord may have learned about this recipe, we may never know. We may not even want to know the answer to that question. But one thing is for sure. It was a holy recipe, nonetheless. With that being said, let's dive in. In the book of Ezekiel, chapter 4, verse 12, if I recall correctly. The Lord was upset as usual, and in this particular situation, the Lord decided to ask Ezekiel to make some, what? Barley cakes. But, not just any barley cakes. These barley cakes have a secret ingredient, guaranteed to be the talk of the town. The Lord asked Ezekiel to sprinkle in some of the secret ingredient, which happened to be human feces, into the barley cakes. And when they are done, Ezekiel was to serve these special cakes to the citizens in the city of Israel. Hence the term, dung cakes. Wait, hold up. Now, I'm sure that you've heard of someone putting their foot in the food. As an expression, of course. But, this definitely takes the cake. Drop it. Kerboom. I couldn't help it. Anyhow, that was when Ezekiel was like, "But Lord, I haven't eaten anything that defiles itself, or defiles the body." So the Lord told Ezekiel, "Oh really? Well, that's cool little guy, I understand. Okay Zeke, when you make your own special serving of barley cakes, you can substitute the human feces for some dung from a cow." Great. But for everyone else, they're probably going to feel the sudden need to drink a whole lot of water or wine in order to wash down those cakes. What? I'm paraphrasing. Now, I know what you're thinking. And as for me, I probably would have said something like, "Dude, seriously, that's not even cool, you know?" Anyways, now you know the story that's behind the story of us naming our show Holy Dung Cakes. I mean, clearly, this had to have happened long before the days of forgiveness. Justice was swift, but the Lord was faster. There was absolutely no such thing as a slow-to-anger mentality in those days. And you really think that sometimes you truly feel as if you're having a rough time? Sure you are. Try having someone manipulate you into eating human feces, and then you find out that, the whole time, it was the Lord's idea. Speaking of time, well, that's all the time I have left for now. And this bus stop smells just like elephant toenails. But, what can I say? Thank you for watching Holy Dung Cakes. And I'm your host, Brother Uncle. So, be sure to tune in until the next time for more unpopular stories from religious books. And remember to never be afraid to ask questions. Be afraid of how you perceive the answers. So long everyone. Now, where's that stinking bus? You just watched another episode of Holy Dung Cakes. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for sharing. Holy Dung Cakes.